Hey everybody, today we're going to be reviewing the game Sunset Over Water. Now in this game you're going to be a painter that's going to be going to these different landscapes and painting them and then trying to sell them for commission. Let's check it out. Okay everybody, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you the different cards and we'll go ahead and get with the rules here. Right over here we have a 5x5 grid of landscape cards, and there's several different types of cards here. Really nice artwork. They've got things like waterfalls, flowers, seas, lots of different things. And the cards are going to have different symbols on them representing what they have. For example, this is going to be like a sunrise. Here's another one that's got a waterfall on it and some water over here. And here's another one that's got a mountain on it. And this is going to be the landscape deck, and these are all the landscape cards. Right over here, these are the commission cards, and this is what you're going to be going for. And the object of this game is you're going to be trying to get the most amount of points by the time the game ends. Now, in this game, you're going to be playing this game in 6 days, or 6 turns essentially, and this is an example of a commission card. Now these are going to have the same symbols that the landscapes have on them, and what you're going to be trying to do is you're going to be trying to get cards that will match the commissions so you'll be able to pick them up. So in this case you'd have a sea, a sunset, or a sunrise, and then a question mark, which can mean anything, and then this symbol, and then another type of a card. So once you're able to fulfill the requirements of the cards, you can go ahead and pick them up. And then you also have the daily goal cards, and these cards you'll be able to earn if you're able to meet the requirement of that. This one says be the last person to move diagonally, so if you are the last person to move diagonally in this game, in this case you're going to go ahead and get 2 points. And there's several different goal cards here and commission cards here as well. Now you're going to deal out 3 of them here in the middle, and the 4th one is not going to be playable yet, but it will be playable on the next phase of the game once these cards start to get taken. On top of this, everybody's going to be receiving a planning deck, which is going to represent the color of one of their tokens, and whichever color token you get, you're going to place it here in the middle of the grid, and then you're going to go ahead and take these cards. Now these cards have 3 different symbols on them. It's going to have a wake up time, the directions you're going to be able to move, and how many steps you'll be able to make, in this case 2, and then this is going to tell you how many of the landscapes cards you'll be able to take on your turn. In this case it's going to be 1. So what everyone's going to do is you're going to go ahead and draw 3 planning cards in the very beginning, and then you're going to go ahead and pick a card and play it face down on the table. And let's just say I'm going to go ahead and play this card myself. I'm going to just lay it down on this card so everybody can see it, and let's just say player 2 decides he's going to go ahead and play this card, and now you're going to go ahead and flip them up. So the first thing is going to be told is who's going to go first. Since I'm waking up the earliest, I'm going to be going first at 5:15. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose a direction to go. In this case, I can go any direction at 2 spaces, and then I'm going to be able to pick up one of these landscape cards. Let's just say I happen to have my eye on this card over here. Right over here, there's a card that has the flower symbol on it and a C, so that would actually meet the bottom part of this card. So let's just say I decide I'm going to go ahead and move 1, and you don't have to move all the number of spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick this card up, and I'm going to place it down in front of me, like so. Now the second player is going to go, and he'll be able to move up to 2 spaces in any direction and take a picture, or take a landscape card. So let's say he happened to be looking at this card. Let's say he says, okay, well, the other player did not move diagonally, so I can go ahead and get the daily goal card and try to see if I can get one of these. So let's just say he moves over here, and he's going to go ahead and take this card and place it in front of him. Player 2 has managed to get the daily goal card over here, so he's going to go ahead and place this in front of him. This is going to be his 2 points. Now anytime you're looking at a card like this, you have to find a card that has all 3 of these symbols on there, and then a card that's going to have all 2 of these symbols on there. So let's just say on a future turn, player 1 happens to have these 2 cards. He has a sea, he has a mountain, a sea, and then a sunrise, and then he has a sea and the flower symbol over here. Well, this commission card here has these symbols on there, so what the player will be able to do is he'll be able to turn in these cards and then go ahead and pick up the commission card like so, and this is going to render him 5 points. So you're going to go ahead and replenish the landscape cards. In this case, I put a card here, and this player will be over here, and then we will go ahead and place a card here like so, and this player will be here. And I'm going to go ahead and place a card over here since I use that as an example. So after that happens, then what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and deal out new commission cards to fill the holes like so, and then you're going to go ahead and flip over the next one here, and then flip over the daily goal card if it is so needed. So anyway, everyone's going to be taking 6 turns over the course of 6 days, and the game's also going to end if there's not enough commission cards to completely refill the commission row. So after that happens, everyone's going to go ahead and count up their points, and whoever has the most amount of points using the commission cards and the daily goal cards is going to win the game. And that, folks, is Sunset Over Water. So my final thoughts on Sunsets Over Water. Well, Pencil First Games makes some great games, and this is another one of those games that I really like a lot. Now, this game does have strategy because the commission cards have different symbols on them. Some have more symbols, some have less, and you're just trying to move around, seeing which paintings you want to claim. And then, of course, you have to figure out what do you want to go first, do you want to go second, and then you have the different cards that tell you how many paintings you can take, and how many moves you can make and things like that. So yeah, there's some strategy in this game, and then of course it has the daily goal card. Now, I have seen games that use these elements, and this one makes the game simple. And Pencil First Games, I think one of the things that they like is making games that are relaxing. We have a game called Floriferous, which is like a relaxing day walking in the garden and picking flowers, which really feels like that. So yeah, definitely give this game a look. That's my review of Sunset Over Water. Take care. Keep on gaming.